Greetings, citizen, and welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. I'm your host, Alp, and tonight we're going to be going over a comprehensive guide on taverns and how they work. So without further ado, let's get started.
Ready to work.
Ashes of Creation has been creating waves in the MMORPG community with its ambitious features and systems, aiming to redefine the genre standards. Among its various innovative aspects, the Tavern system stands out as a microcosm of the game's approach to community, economy, and player interaction. First, let's give you an introduction to Tavern systems. In Ashes of Creation, taverns are not just aesthetic elements or simple rest stops for players. They are dynamic hubs of activity that offer numerous gameplay benefits and opportunities for social interaction. Owned and managed by players, taverns are the heartbeat of a settlement's social life, offering a unique blend of services like parlor games, rested experience accumulation, exclusive buffs through food and drink, and access to bulletin board for quests and information. Parlor games were unlocked in the Kickstarter. Parlor games will be the cornerstone of a tavern's social interaction, offering players a variety of mini-games that can be played against other patrons or NPCs. These games range from simple card games to more complex board games, each requiring a mix of skill, strategy, and sometimes a bit of luck. They will feature a variety of games, from traditional fantasy card games to unique creations that fit within the lore of Vera. Wagering players can bet in-game currency on the outcomes, making for a lively gambling scene that can be both lucrative and risky. Parlor games also serve as social bonding, a way to strengthen in-game relationships, forge new alliances, or simply pass the time in a fun, competitive manner.
Battle map. And the battle map system kind of makes that whole more strategic. Let's say a guild or a city or whatever has a mayor or guild leader has access to either a city hall, a battle strategy plan, or building that they devoted resources to, guild hall, something of that sort.
Right.
It would unlock the ability for that organization to utilize a battle map, which they could use to assault on whatever target as an objective. Whether it be a castle,
right.
Have
little miniatures on the board, get to move them around.
Battle maps might not fit into lower level or smaller sized taverns. Battle maps are not currently on the official roadmap for launch, so this looks like it's going to be something down the road. The next benefit we're going to discuss is rested experience. Taverns offer players a means to accumulate rested experience, a mechanic that allows for faster leveling. By spending time in a tavern, a player's character gains a temporary buff that increases the experience earned from various activities. It will be duration based. The longer a player stays within the confines of a tavern, the more rested experience they will accumulate, up to a certain cap. The rested experience also is consumed when a player first performs an experience gaining activity, offering a more efficient progression path. Encourages players to frequent taverns more and interact with others, reinforcing a tavern's role in the community hub. Before I delve into the next advantage of taverns, I want to stress the critical importance of choosing an optimal location for your establishment. Ideally, you should aim for a bustling grinding area where adventurers are going to spend significant time leveling up, making your tavern a go-to spot for them. One of the most tangible benefits of visiting a tavern is the buffs provided by consuming the food and drink. These buffs can range from stat increases to specific ability enhancements, crucial for adventurers preparing for their next quest or battle. Tavern customization, something like culinary systems. Players with cooking skills can create unique dishes and brews, contributing to the tavern's menu diversity. Or local ingredients. Where are you located in Vera? Because ingredients sourced from the surrounding area can lead to dishes that offer region-specific buffs, encouraging exploration and trade. Additionally, tavern owners should focus on providing enhanced rested experiences and buffs to adventurers. By upgrading the tech tree that they're offered, you can offer even more rested experience for their time, making your tavern an invaluable stop to players looking to maximize their in-game progress. Another added benefit of stopping in at a tavern is the use of a bulletin board. It acts as an information center where players can find or post quests, advertise services, or seek out fellow adventurers. This feature ties the tavern back to the larger world, making it a pivotal point for questing and exploration. Players and NPCs can post quests, offering rewards for completion. This serves as a direct link between the tavern's social environment and the game's wider narrative and objectives. I think I'd also like to see the ability of players being able to post that they want to run a caravan and look for more like-minded individuals instead of maybe having to shell out a whole lot more coin to have some protection services. Now, people might say, well, that's telling us when you're going to run a caravan. I guess we could be using it for a decoy as well. Business NPCs are another important aspect of taverns. They are not just about player interactions, they also serve as a place of business. Owners can hire NPCs to perform various roles within the tavern, from bartenders to servers, contributing to the tavern's efficiency and quality of the service provided. Some of the roles and benefits are bartenders and servers manage the distribution of food and drinks, affecting how quickly patrons receive their buffs. Entertainers will enhance the atmosphere, potentially increasing the rate at which rested experience is gained. Security, maintaining order, ensure the tavern remains a safe place for all patrons, except dwarves. And of course, food and drink buffs.
Actually, the way that the tavern NPCs are going to work is you'll have patrons of either in-node taverns that will have the ability to list items as part of that NPC's merchant store. And those items will mainly be around food and drink and those types of craftable things that are relevant to these taverns. And those items will grant buffs based on proximity. And then additionally, players can build taverns on their freeholds. We've discussed this in the past. They will list their craftable foods and drinks and whatnot with their NPC at that tavern as well, and players who interact with that can purchase them, have a drink at the tavern, eat some food at the tavern, and that'll give them a buff for a period of time as long as they remain proximity of that freehold.
Lastly, this brings us to service advertisement. Crafters, mercenaries, and other service providers can advertise their offerings, facilitating economic interactions with the community. In conclusion, the tavern system in Ashes of Creation exemplifies the game's commitment to creating a living, breathing world where every element serves multiple purposes. Through the integration of parlor games, rested experience, business NPCs, and food and drink buffs. Also, bulletin boards. Taverns become more than just a place to rest. They are the centers of social interaction, economic activity, and strategic planning. This multifaceted approach is going to ensure that taverns play a crucial role in the game's ecosystem, reflecting the complexity and depth of the world of Vera. If you're still watching, I'd like to say thank you, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you think you're going to want to own a tavern, and what you're going to call it. Thank you, Vera, and have a great day.
Work complete.